Mallorca was able to salvage a point last night in a 2-all draw against FC Barcelona at home. However, this draw is not Xavi's fault, as I think it's more like a scrappy and sloppy performance from the team. Everything was in place for Barcelona to perform, but we didn't. If you're new around here, please do consider subscribing to the channel, as we do a lot of Barcelona content. We upload at least 3 times a week, and we do tactical analysis on all Barca games. And remember what I said, we're gonna do a tactical review video right after this. So if you want your comments to be discussed or your formations, comment tactical review followed by your question or your formation or your statement. Let's get right into the video. As always, Barcelona tried to find the centre-backs in the build-up phase, and Mallorca actually had one of their strikers to go in between the centre-backs to block the passing lane, while the other one was going on to the centre-back that was about to receive the ball. This is a lot of pressure for Barcelona. However, with Inigo Martinez being a left-footed centre-back, he was still able to find the likes of Xavi in between the lines. And as Barcelona moved up the pitch, we of course know that the 2 strikers was going to sit on Xavi and Oriol. But they have to drop into these spaces right over here in order to get on the ball. And I think Xavi needs to do something about these players always sitting on the pivots. The movement is not working. We did see that Barca did have the normal 2-3-5 shape that we normally play, and it was Cancelo, Oriol and Xavi that was the 3 guys right over there. However, the movement was very well, and like I said, it was just a lack of concentration because the guys played 4 games in 11 days. But we did see that Xavi went up very high when the ball was on the other side to draw the players narrow, and allowed Balde and Felix to find him like an extra man in between the lines, which was a smart move. Strangely enough, we did see that Joao Cancelo was a lot more defensive than he was in previous games, finding him in a lot more deeper positions. And we also saw that Gundogan also went over to the right side from the half space in order to get on the ball, as Mallorca was very, very narrow. This would also draw the opposition narrow. However, we did see that Oriol Romeo was also tasked to drop into that space and actually swap places with Joao Cancelo. This was a very good move, as it was hard to pick up either Cancelo or Oriol Romeo. So to me, it seems like Xavi is really trying to get these guys freed up to be on the ball a little bit more. So he's definitely trying because of the main marking. As the ball progresses by now, like we know, it's pretty standard for teams to sit on Barcelona's pivots to make it hard to progress the ball. But Xavi makes them drop into that right centre-back position. We did see that Oriol did that a lot of times, and Joao Cancelo and Xavi stayed extremely wide. We even saw that they was like not being static next to each other, one in between the lines and one in the pivot position. So like I said, Xavi is definitely trying to get these guys. And we saw again that Balde was dropping deep in order to hope that somebody follows him. And then we see that Joao Felix, was running in behind for him to get on the ball. So the movement is definitely getting better, and Xavi is definitely building a better team. In the first half, the movement was quite good from Barcelona. It's only the scrappy passes and missed passes that was like really our downfall. But we did play in between the lines and we did do really, really good. Xavi are really trying to work these guys into movements. Now, I think there's a lot of emphasis on movements lately from Barcelona. Instead of staying as pivots, we now see that Gavi and Oriol Romeo stay in between the lines. So Xavi is slowly working these guys into these positions until it becomes natural. So this might be a frustrating draw for the team, but I do think that we should be patient. Everything is going to come together like we wanted to. The guys are just like really tired. Like 4 games in 11 days, that's crazy. So as Barca fans, we need to be patient because the movement is happening. Everything is getting into place, right? So yeah, we need to be patient with Xavi and Barcelona. The moment that the second half started, Barcelona swapped from a pivot to a 3 in midfield, and we did see that Joao Felix and Ferran Torres became like a 2-man strike force, and this actually pulled Mallorca very narrow in order for Barcelona to have more space on the wings. And we did see that Joao Cancelo was moving up into the half space to create like a 2-3-5 yet again. And we also saw that when Barcelona was in transition in the second half, Joao Cancelo stayed a lot more back as well. So he was basically up and down the pitch. And we did see that when Barcelona went to one side, Gundogan went up extremely high in order to draw the whole Mallorca narrow to allow Rafinha, to have some space. Something very interesting happened as Barcelona switched to a diamond in midfield and Joao Cancelo actually went up high next to Ferran Torres. And we also saw that Ter Stegen was tasked to come out a lot more higher than usual. So this was really interesting from Barcelona. And we also saw that Rafinha was doing the same that Balde and Felix was doing in the hope to get somebody to come out of position in order for him to follow Rafinha, and then Cancelo would run in behind to get on the ball. So this was really genius as Xavi is balancing things out as well now. Even when the changes happened, Fermin Lopez coming on and Gundogan went back as a pivot, and we did see that Rafa inverted with Lamine as a left winger. This is also really great from Barcelona, some variety, and Lamine and Rafinha did the same thing, and we did see that Lamine was able to get in behind. Cancelo also joined him. So this was really genius and really encouraging from Barca. Like I've said before in the video, it's really not Xavi's fault. It's not a discouraging sign from Barca that we drew the game. These things happen, the guys are tired. Like I said, they played literally 4 games in 11 days. So let's not look too much into this draw. It's really nothing at all. Things are happening for Barcelona. Like Xavi said in the press conference, it was scrappy and sloppy passes that cost us 3 points tonight. But let me know down in the comment section, what do you think? Don't forget your questions. Subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you very much for watching.